Hey there everyone, we are here in Pikeville, Tennessee, the first Saturday in July, 4th of July weekend, having a car show here downtown. Come on along, let's see what all's here. Alrighty, let's start out with this Mustang here. Mix of old, new. You know, we probably spend a lot more time around the old ones than the new ones. We kind of try to get a shot of everything. Cool, nice interior over there. Let's pull back from it and take a look here. Here we are with a four-door Oldsmobile, 88 Rocket. In that green and light green color. Yeah, look at that engine. That engine's cool. Pull out to the front here, take a look at this grille. It's a unique grille on these Oldsmobiles that you'll see. Take a walk down the side here, take a look inside. Those green seats. That same green dash you have up there, like the little clock and everything they have in there the way it is. Oh, I like those rear lights and everything. Nice car. Here we have an old Ford truck taking a look at. You can see the paint, how they've come in and kind of roughed it up, but it's still a solid paint on it. They have the Ford V8 on it. Let's take a look inside, see what they got going. Oh yeah. I'm always amazed when I look in these how little leg room you have. Got all the gauges and things you need there. I like it. Rear view from the rear, but take a look down here in the bed of the truck. In the bed of the truck, they have like an old Coke sign that they placed in here. Neat looking truck. 351 Cleveland in this. First came by, it wasn't there, but I've got it to take a look at that. You see how they did that. Yep, 351 Cleveland. Sweet. A couple of the other newer cars here. Here's a Mustang Saline. Over here is a Dodge Ram that's come to the show here today in Pikeville. Warm day. I'd say it's in the lower 90s right now, and it's just about 5 o'clock. Come back here and take a look at this 49 Ford Custom. That signature little bullet there in the grill. Real nice color. Let's go up under the hood, see what we got going. I like the blue, and the blue they're carrying throughout. Ford racing engine. That's sweet. Come down the side here and take a look. Interior. Very nice. I like that blue carrying in here from the paint on the outside. Lone Wolf, 49 Ford Custom. I like it. Move from this Jaguar over here to this Chevy Chevelle. Classic paint job on it with the stripes going down the middle there. Let's take a look inside. Chevy Chevelle SS. All that appears to be fairly original from, you know, the dash. When I go down and look at that shifter, it's something always distinctive here. Pull back on it. All right, let's continue on with this Chevy Chevelle SS. Go up and take a look at the engine. 350 Chevy, like you see in so many things like this, and in other older cars as well. So much time you'll see the old Ford Model A's, and they'll throw a 350 in those as well. Nice looking Chevelle. 58 Chevy Corvette here. I like the look of this for sure. And let me drill in on that grill there. It is a convertible. Convertible top is up right now, but you can tell it's convertible. Has that little bar over on the side that's a little unique to these. There's that cool rear end of this one. I like that look right there. Classic Corvette, nice car. Here's a Chevy Custom 10, C10. As it states there, 350, so I'm assuming that's probably what's in it. Nice red dash to go along with the color of the vehicle outside as well. Cool truck. Like on the plate there, Barker Chevrolet, Dunlap, Tennessee. Do like the looks of this. I'm going to go up and look into the actual window of this one and see how it looks. I want to see how it looks right there. I know we keep, but look back in there. The split seat there, where you would have another seat in the back you can go to. Pretty cool. You like old cars like this specifically, whatever make or model they are, just kind of in original form. Take a look inside of it here. Again, yeah, you can see right here, you can see that little chrome piece. You can see where another piece would probably go. That split windshield. Very cool. Right here we have us a 55 Chevy wagon. It's a two-door. I don't think it's a Nomad. Some of you out there probably know better than me whether it is. I'm sure you can tell me in the comments below if it is. Big old rear end of that. You know, it's the minivan of its day. Let's put it that way. When you look at these old station wagons, nice greenish color here. I'll poke out here and look at this Mustang that's coming along and just take a look at that for a second as it rumbles by. We'll swing back in here to this 55. Nice looking vehicle. Let me go in the back here. Oh, it's got a nice little compartment in the back. You can see it to the front. Here's this 29 Ford Mom's little truck. So it's a 29 Ford truck here. So Mustang's getting ready to come in. I'm gonna let it come in. Ooh, it's trying to work its way in here. 66 Mustang, as you can see. That's what we have coming here. Sounds nice, I'll put it that way. We'll let it glide on in here. That's a nice sounding car right there. Back up here, continuing looking at Mom's little truck. We've seen this several places over the area. Of course, we're based out of Crossville. This is Pikeville, so a lot of the same people come to these shows. Take a look at this 57 Bel Air coming in.
I deleted it after.
Let's take a look at this. Pretty cool. Got those fenders on there. Kind of zero in a little bit, see what we got here. That's quite an engine inside that.
He invented the digital camera.
Must be a 32 in its base.
My oldest son, but all he did was he took a scanner.
Just taking a look at this interior. What they got going up in there? Kind of cool. Even since I left this lot there, or was getting ready to leave this lot, several things have come in. Here's this Chevy C10. So we'll take a look under the hood. Go in the interior here, take a look. That nice red that goes with the exterior there. That's sweet. Nice bed they have in this truck as well, as you can see. Yeah, this one must have just shown up in the mix. I've come up and down some of these rows, and I've seen some, but I haven't seen this one, so let's go and take a look at the interior of it. Color, about the same as the exterior. Got him a nice bench seat in here. Chevy 3100 is what it has on it. It's sitting a bit lower than you would normally see usually, so that's kind of cool. They've lowered it a bit. Cool truck. Of course, we saw this Mustang pull in just a moment ago. We'll walk around this 66 Mustang, just kind of go up the side, see what's in its interior. Got some cool floor mats they have working with this. Nice car. Look at this Ford coming right here. This is so cool. I'll definitely have to get, wherever it parks, I'll definitely have to go get that one. Look at that Shelby truck coming in as well. Cool. Take a look at this Ford, see what we got going here. The bumper chrome in the front, you can see the chrome and the red, super deluxe.
Oh, sorry. Here, I can tell you that. I was like, what is...
Take a look at this interior, real nice interior. I mean, super nice seats. Look at those gauges, new gauges in here, but super nice seats, interior. Sweet. Got us a couple of newer Fords here. A Tweety Bird Mustang, Spirit of the Wolf F-150 here. And I'm gonna walk down there and get that Ford hot rod that just came in. What year are we talking?
69.
69.
It's the only year they made them.
So what is it exactly?
Talladega.
A Talladega. Well, I saw the front and I figured that's what it was, but I've never seen the front end like that.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Holman Moody built them. They took a brand new car and took them off the assembly line.
Well, I looked at it and I said, is it a Torino as it was coming in? What is it exactly?
Off assembly line is a Torino, then Holman Moody made one.
Okay, gotcha. That makes a lot of sense then, that it does have a similar...
754 of them. We made 264 maroon ones.
Really?
That is one of 9 of the first production maroon ones.
Sweet.
It's such a odd, nobody knows what it is.
Ford Talladega. I'd never seen one, but now I have. There's that 428 Cobra Jet. Made 1 year. Right, this snuck in as well. This, I believe, 55 Bel Air. From looking at it in the back, it is. Real slick, real clean. You can look underneath the hood here. Real clean compartment down in there. Not sure what you call it. A baby blue when you look inside in the dash. And you look at the seats. All's really, really pretty as well. Just in this one lot, we hadn't gotten out any further. It's amazing the cars I've seen here. Hadn't seen in a while. Some of these I've never seen. Because we come to Pikeville at least once every year. A good collection of cars here today. 755 horsepower. Of course, it's newer, but we're going to come in here and take a look at this because don't definitely, I mean, we see new Mustangs, new Camaros, things like that, but you don't see this too very often. I think I've said it already in the video. I'm amazed at the cars here today. They are plumb to the end. We're going to try to get most of them, especially walk around the older ones, like I say, but let's go down here and let's look at the end, and then we'll work our way back towards the courthouse and the rest of the cars. Well, back here we have us a couple of Jeeps that have shown up. Big old GMC truck as well as a couple of Corvettes back here. All right, let's take a look at this. I believe it's a Nova. Chevrolet 4-door. Let's go up and take a look in here. There's one more car at the end my wife was going to go look at. I'll go down and get it as well. Yep, Chevy Nova.
Oh yeah, George Barris.
Yeah, George Barris used to build like that cars for movies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he was in this Mustang front end.
That's a sweet. I think it's a 57. We'll see here in a second. Is that what it is? Okay. Have you ever seen it?
I like the rear view mirror in it too.
Yeah, it's nice. Look at those seats.
I had one like that in the 38.
Look at the door
Yeah, there's all this stuff
pull there.
you gotta really look at.
That's interesting.
I think the front bumpers are.
Oh, look at it. You can tell those headlights have been extended a little bit. Those are cool. Gotta come around the edge here and see those.
For sure. It is. It's different. You know?
Something nobody else had.
Right. That's what I said. You know, if you're gonna sell it, then
Moving them finally down the street a little bit. Got a couple of Corvettes here. I know what came out of my mouth and what I was thinking. Just didn't come out right. Definitely not a Corvair.
The heat is getting to your brain.
The heat is getting to my brain. Up there, we're going to walk around those as well, especially the 2 or 3 older trucks up there. Let's go up there. Pull up behind this Chevy truck while it's running here at least. Listen to it rumble a bit. Chevy Cheyenne, which is a C10. It's just a model. A C10. Here we have a Silverado as well. Walk around this older Chevy pickup here. I think these two in the end are getting ready to start up and go away, so we'll maybe get those here in a second. Nice dash, nice job there. Real nice lowering and wheels and tires there. Take a look at this engine, see what's going on. There's a lot in this old truck for sure. Nice. Come up to this Pontiac GTO here. You can see the custom plate they have, which is cool. A little GTO. We see this up in the Crossville Cruise-In every now and again. Like it. Let's look inside here, take a look. It's always interesting to see those little, see his little MPH there that he can put the USB in and all. Doctored up to make it usable nowadays. It's cool. Of course, that distinct split Pontiac grill, GTO on it. Nice engine compartment. Nice car. Rally Nova, we see this from time to time. See it here today. 350. And I believe that's what it's carrying right now, so yay. Take a look inside. I don't know what's starting across the way. I'm hearing something starting. Of course, if I see something starting, you often see me running, but we'll continue around this Nova. It's that old truck that had the 351 Cleveland leaving. I wish I'd have been over there when that one was going. That was a lot of engine for that old truck. One of these Avantes that we see from place to place. We'll see that little, yep, I always see that little compartment up there that has the makeup in it and so forth. Saw it a few weeks back at the Father's Day event out there in Crossville, and see it at the Cruise-In all the time. 78 Avante. These newer cars, but of course these are very nice Chevy Corvettes. It's a big old boy coming right here. I'm not sure what it is. It's pretty cool. Big old boy right here.
You want to buy it? Well, you can get it. What's your, I'm not trying to home buy. Get your checkbook out. Call the bank. What's your not driving home today? Huh? What's your not driving home today? Now look what you done to me. You embarrassed him.
Wow, that's a big old thing there. Oh no. Oh no, here's a Chevy Camaro. Again, nice and clean. It's on the side. Let's take a look inside. You know, appears to be an original type of interior. I'm looking at the door, yeah, for the most part, I think so. Pull back on to see how the rear end looks.
Oh, Camaro.
Swing across the road here, take a look at this Ford Mustang. Ford Racing. Take a look inside here, take a look at it. Of course, new shifter, but new stereo. Several new components there when you look at the dash, but sweet looking car. What'd you say? Oh. Nice. Up on this old Chevy pickup truck. Sitting up high and proud there. Chevy 3100. Take a look inside here. You can see the gauges that they've added there at the bottom. Nice dash. Matches everything. Sweet grill in the front. Nice.
It's a yellow.
Acadian Beaumont.
And then when you swing back.
Take a look inside of here. Back up from it. Kind of like those wheels on that. It is a Canadian vehicle. $1964. Sweet. This 64 Chevy here, 4-door. Car's coming down the street here in a second, so I'll kind of head off to it in 1 second, but I definitely want to get it leaving out. Ford Deluxe, rumbling on by. Take a look at the rear end of this Malibu. They all kind of have that little unique rear. Let's head to the interior and see what we got going. Like that bench seat in the front, that's cool. I mean, you look at the door and everything, I think that's original in there. Neat. There's your Monte Carlo SS. When I look at it, it's hard to believe they're as old as they are, but they are now. Takes me back to high school and college when I see these. Take a look at this old Chevy pickup here. You can definitely tell that you've upgraded the engine compartment of this Chevy 3100. So let's go around the side view of it here. Slick car, I mean truck in this case. Nice bench seat. And all come in there. Cool. Take a look at all these guys that are leaving out from Pikeville right now. Not getting down to them yet, but we're going to get them going by. Whole bunch of them coming out here, but I'm glad at least we're getting them right here, right now. This 55 Bel Air Nomad, as you can see here. Chevy, but right here we have an Impala. I'm trying to think of a year, I think 1980-ish. Hopefully they'll give me some indication in here, but I'm not completely sure. Look at those green seats. That green interior that goes with this exterior, I like it. I mean, it's probably the original of what's going on. Oh, they didn't give me a clue. I'm going to say 1980-ish. I'm sure somebody can correct me. If you think it's something else, put it in the comments. Now, we do see this one from time to time, this 57. We've seen it down Dunlap here. Really the two places I think we've seen it most of the time. Always enjoyed seeing this car. Oh, we saw it over in Marion County earlier in the year. Now I'm thinking about it, he had two cars over there. I've always liked this one, nice interior. Take a look down the end of that little fin-like creature that they have on these. Sweet. Got us a Challenger here today. Take a look at this Ford Mustang. Got us a Chevy Blazer here as well. Lower down a little bit, we can see. Holman Moody on the front of this. We already had a discussion earlier about the Talladega we saw. This is a Galaxy 500. Thunderbird, as it states on it. Let's go take a look. I like the wheels and tires, the basics of those on this. Let's take a look inside, see what we see. Sweet. I'm on the back of it. The people are coming and going. It's a hot, hot day. It's in the 90s. We're now 6 o'clock here, in around 6 o'clock. Look at those light features on that. Yep, here we have a 55 Chevy. Go take a look at the interior of this one. I'm looking at the little vents down there, interesting. I like that. Come back on. I hear something rumbling coming up the street. I'll have to go take a look at that here in a second.
City council said, go for it.
Cool shit. That is a nice sounding car right there. I was going one direction, and this brought me around. Fairlane Sports Coupe. And again, those cool rear-end lights, just like we saw over here on the Galaxy 500. Shh. I did. I got it.
These oiling systems that you can get now, that took care of all that. That was a whole boiler.
ROADSIDE made an oil restricted kit that you just put in the main well. Restricted oil with cam bearings and master side electric alley, and I put a high volume pump in it.
Take a look at this interior here. The rumbling you heard of it, you know there's a fire extinguisher in there. You know the beautiful sound that makes. It must go. Good deal. Love it. Over here we got us a Monte Carlo. Take a little walk around here and go inside, see how the interior looks. Interior definitely from a distance appears to be original in nature. Monte Carlo SS. Here's what's under the hood of this Monte Carlo SS, but we're gonna see this 55 Chevy pull out here. So we'll kind of pan up to that and take a look here. Over here we have us a 56 Chevy. Lowered down just a little bit, as you can tell from the stance it has. Take a look under the hood here. Okay. Cool. Take a look at this interior. I like that back seat, that front seat. You can tell something. They got something out of the back to make it for that seat to be forward. 56. Very nice. Here we have a 1970 Chevelle SS. That green color with that green interior. Let's look at that dash. Got that green dash. Seen several of these green concepts in different cars today that pretty cool. Let's pull back from it. Here we have us a hot rod. Big old wide back tire there. Let's go up and see what we can see in the interior. Yeah, cool. Nice seat in there. Take a look down in here, see what we can look at. Okay. Right here, let's take a look at this Chevy. Jeep decided it's pulling off. Let's take a look. You can tell it's been out there, but it is on the road, so more power to you. I like it. Pull back and take a look at the rear end of this Monte Carlo. Chevy Cheyenne. Go take a quick look under the hood of it. And roll into this one over here. Get your kicks on Route 66. It is a Plymouth. I can tell that much. Go take a look, see what's under the hood. 318 poly head. Take a look inside here, see what we got going. See that air conditioning down low. This Plymouth Fury.
Yeah. That ain't got nothing to do with it. They liable to take off and go to Dunlap when they come back and look for me. You can't tell.
They ain't had a crowd up here, so the sign
Isn't that slick? Like I said, there's a lot going on here on this Chevy pickup. Real nice truck, but underneath the hood, my goodness gracious, look at that. Let's take a look inside. Oh, look at those seats. Nice seats. And the dash matching the rest of it. I like the name of it, Old Gray. Nice truck. Have us an old Bronco here, as you can tell, coming in the back. We'll take a look inside, see what we got. It is a driven Bronco. Good for them. Thank you. Yeah. There's Felix the cat here on this Impala. Did you see that?
Oh.
Like you see in California all the time. 19. Yeah, when you go to California and you go to those car shows, you can't get away from Felix. I like the paint job on this. There's little flecks. I don't know if it comes through well on the camera, but it's a nice. 327 there. It's like the Monte Carlo maybe going to be pulling out here in a second.
No, a little over. It's like 11.
Ooh, this old wagon here. 66 wagon. I remember this, we saw this in Dunlap and it was cool. I'll come back to this in a second because right beside us right here, this Monte Carlo is getting ready to pull out and I'm going to try to get that as well. Here it goes. We get her going by. Then here, look at this Rambler engine they have in there. If I remember this one correctly, look at the pipes coming down the side. Some nice wheels and tires on it. Take a look inside. And there's that classic shifter there as well. Nice wagon. This Mustang right here. Boss 302 Mustang. Of course with your Boss 302 engine like you would see. Nice vehicle. And back over here to this Ford F100 or Ford 100 as it says on the side. You can tell nothing much done to it. Pretty much seems original there. Let's take a look inside, see what we got. I like that two-tone, the white at the bottom, the green at the top. Again, we're here in a green pattern today. There's those green seats. Green dash. It goes with the green exterior of this truck. All of which is very cool. Tons of things out here today in Pikeville. We're about halfway done, but are you hotter than hot?
It is hot.
It is hot, but hopefully we'll make it down to the end. Very hot. Hopefully we'll make it down to the end and see what else they have. So let's go over here. Take a look. I think we got a Nova. It'll be hotter next week. Well, next week, right now it's in the 90s. Next weekend, I'm looking ahead, but they can't tell what's going to happen tomorrow, much less next weekend. But they're saying next weekend like 60% chance of rain, so we'll see. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm hearing music in the background, and that's cool, but yeah. I have a feeling we're going to get busted for copyright in the background, but we'll see. We'll have to split it up. For some reason we do. There's one of those blueprint engines. Go take a look inside here, see what we have. Come to the back side of it and see what we got going down. So side by side here, we have this, and over here we have another Nova. Early 70s is my guesstimate on this. Exact year, I'm not 100% sure, but maybe they'll give me a clue somewhere inside of this Nova versus the last Nova that we looked at. All that in there appears to be fairly standard. Come back out and take a look. I hear something coming, but where's that? Anyway. It's an invisible car. There's a little guy hanging on to the side here. Hey, little man. Oh, sorry. Hey, buddy. You see him?
Yeah.
Anyway. Engine compartment. Both of them two very nice Chevy Novas we got here. This Pontiac GTO. Of course, there's the distinct grille. GTO sitting right there. Nice color. You can tell they've done something with the seats. There's back seat, front seat, a little bit change. Oh, it's pretty though. The blue accents that they've added to it. So there's some old, some new. Got this old boy sitting back here. It's kind of outside the show area, but we're still gonna walk around it. Like my wife just said, it's low. It's probably not lowered too much, but there's something about it that's just a wee bit lower than normal. Let's take a look at the interior. Go in the back here. As you hear me say all the time, if you hear me at all, hey, it is on the road. Good for you. Keep it going. And if you're hungry, you come down here. They got a food truck here most of the time today. Full feed barbecue. So if you come down here ever, you know you can eat when you come to the Cruise-In. Right here, if you need some ice cream in your downtown, Mayfield ice cream. Coming down here near the band and through these remaining cars, you're gonna have to piece it together because of the music in the background. Several folks brought their motorcycles out tonight. Good for them. Look inside this. You see kind of luxury is what I see when I see the interior and all. Cool old Chevy right here. She's big. Super Sport. I've always liked the ways these sit. Those tires are kind of cool. Either you like them or you don't. That's the thing about those types of tires on a car like this. 398 turbojet. '66 Chevelle. There's the 396. I might have said 8, my mistake. That's cool. Take a look under the hood here. Cool. I like it. Let's go take a look in the inside. Oh, those are some new seats in there, but that's a sweet ride to be riding around in now. Look at the way they have the clock and the gauges down there. Look at both of those. Those are huge, huge lights. A couple of new Challengers here, or newer Challengers. Let's face it, they're not brand new now. And one of the new rear engine Corvettes. Back to the oldies here. We'll go around this Chevelle. See what we got here. Fairly standard Chevelle interior. We see this one from time to time, but it's been a while. Take a look at those seats way down in there, but that's, that's a pretty big space there, even though you're kind of almost sitting on the floor in these. Come back around, you can see the windshield popped out there. Those big old headers heading off there. There. Street ride. Here's a 70 VW Bug. If you need it, it is for sale. There's your number. But of course, I've always said anything when you come to these are for sale, so who knows?
Well, it's Saturday night, I just got paid. Put about money, don't try to see it. Hot says don't go.
Triumph is what we have here. Of course, sits real low. Over here, got us a newer Camaro. Have us a Mustang 95-ish area, I believe, in that one. And a 57 Chevy here. See what we got underneath the hood. Again, really clean, pretty situation we have going here. Take a look at this interior. I like these seats. These seats are cool. Goes over to the doors, to the interior, to the dash. All real nice. And head to the back here to this rear end of this. I really like this fin that these have. So Very nice 57 Chevy Bel Air. Right here we have us in Chevy Impala, I believe. SS. Yep. Let's go take a look at the interior of this. It's a big old seats there, a big old area to sit in. Go back here and see what we got. Sun's attacking me right now, but hey, can't do much about it. I go on the side here. General Motors truck. Not sure I've seen this one shows before. Zero in right there. Yeah, not something I've seen too much, especially expressed the way this one has. It's kind of cool. Go up here with a little pinstripe in there on the door, and a little bit same thing on the hood. We can see the interior type of deal. Our treasure nest. Cool truck. But take a look at those tires on the back of that. That's huge. Come over to the seat here. Big old windshield. Steering wheel just coming out of the floor there. He does exist.
Yes. We've been at the car show in Crossville the last, what, 2
Look at this bad boy. I think, well, I'm not going to state. Part of me, when I see the, I think of a Willie, but we'll see what it is maybe here in a second. Look at that big old thing sticking out there. My goodness. Okay. Look at those pipes coming out. We're going to go take a look at the interior. Right now we're looking at an interior for upholstery to figure out what to do, but that right there is cool, the way they've stitched those seats. They brought the stitching over to the doors as well. All that, very cool. Your Hummer's back today.
I got in a while ago.
Here's this big boy. You know, it is by design a 57 Chevy Bel Air. But as you can see here, it is a monster of an engine that they have put into this thing. Let's take a look at the interior there. I like it. Of course, they have done something back here. They have a big old wide tire in the rear end of this. Undoubtedly had to modify something there in the trunk to make that fit, no doubt. Here's this big old Hummer here today. H1 or military is the tractor. Hot Rod Hoarders. We saw this when we went to had to grab my thoughts to the swap show in Dayton that Hot Rod Hoarders puts on. Saw this riding around. What a machine. Big old tires on that. Makes it look like a big old Tonka truck like we saw on the other thing when in Knoxville the one day. More up, I probably looked at the back side of this already. I like the ornament on top of this and the front here of this Buick. It's a pretty car. Here's this old truck we see from time to time in Crossville at things, but of course today we're in Pikeville. Take a look. Garrett Towing and Recovery, Crossville, Tennessee. Very, very low. Of course they have Have to raise this a little bit for they can go anywhere, no doubt. Drive them and don't hide them. I like it. Of course, got this one down here we've seen a good bit. Still love it. Very unique type of car. He has it lowered to the ground. As you can see, the whole rail sitting on the ground there right now. Let's take a look inside. Look at the gun shifter. That's kind of cool. Of course, Mickey's Beach Supply, Panama City, Florida. Remember the first time I saw this in Crossville? Still like it today. Cool car. Got us a Mustang here. It's the Terminator, and on the engine and in the compartment, it is all the Terminator. So there is a theme here. Here's an old Chevy truck. We'll go take a look under the hood here in a couple seconds. Got the pink theme all going underneath there. Between the hoses and the lines and the whole 9 yards. And of course the pinstriping on the edge. Got us another Chevy Impala here. Take a look under the hood. 396. Says it on the breather there. And on the side does as well. Take a look inside. Interior is about as original as you can get, I think. What?
It's the guy who did our gutters.
Oh.
Advertising.
Yeah, all these guys coming down through here are getting ready to leave out, so we're going to try to do a quick sweep. Go from there. 350 in this old truck. Again, noted as a 396. SS 396. You see it on so many. There's a bag in the back seat, just like we have a bigger bag like that, just like it at home. Let's go to the back here, look at the back side, see what we got. Whole bunch of guys down here at the very end we didn't get to, but they're all getting ready to leave. Including an old VW here. Hopefully I have a chance to walk around. Are they going that way? Yeah, several of these we thought were leaving out one way. They're actually leaving out another way, so it's confusing us. Hopefully they don't play Crash 'em Up Derby as they're doing this. You got it. Oh, there. Around a few of these old cars here, they're all getting ready to leave out, it appears, or getting to be almost that time, so we're just going around as many of them as we can here in the end. To me, it's from the times I've been here, this is the biggest turnout, but it's so hot, people are leaving out. This is about 6:45 now as far as the time. Look at that. Get around the back side, take a look at it. These is Camaro back here, and this VW, you can call it a bus, or whether it's a step bus or a type of van that they have. All these are getting ready to leave out right now, so probably heading the other direction, but there is a bug heading this direction, so we will catch it as it comes by. Or here comes a VW bug, we're saying. Bronco there. I don't know. For a Bronco, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, he's got to have a bigger engine than a Bronco.
These old boys are all leaving out at one time, including this bug. Saw this drive by earlier and must have parked it right here. So let's take a walk around. That's a big old thing. Okay. Poke my head up in here, or poke my camera up in here, take a look. Cool interior, from what I can tell. Of course, I'm not going to climb up in there. It is super, super high. I'm going to look in the trunk of this thing and see what they have. But it is an antique. Just an extended bed in there, made super nice. Very unique, huge vehicle here. Why don't you? Hey. Car's getting ready to leave.